Hello everyone, I am Sandeep Veda. I am from Team 21. My other teammates are Sudhir and Varun. We are here to give a brief presentation about our project, which is Employee Information System for University Dining Services part-time employees. Coming to our project description, this is an information system developed to capture and later retrieve employee details for University Dining Services part-time employees. Our information system mainly consists of two parts. One is the backend database and other one is the user interface. The user, with the help of user interface, can perform various operations such as adding a new employee and also in searching and retrieving details about the existing employees. The next slide tells about the timeline of activities. The entire development of the information system was phased across three phases. In phase one, we have mainly concentrated in analyzing the ASAD system, that is the present system, which they are following for gathering the employee details. In phase two, we have worked on the future to-be system, and we have worked on the areas such as data modeling, conceptual design, logical design, and database implementation. And in the final phase, we have developed the user interface and also performed end-to-end system testing and user acceptance testing. So I just wanted to talk regarding the problem analysis part, and we have followed the pieces framework for problem analysis, which is performance, information, economics, control, efficiency, and service. So coming to the performance of the as-is or the current system, the current practice followed by the university dining service for part-time employees is a manual practice in which the employees' data are manually collected and then stored in flat files. And as you can see, the manual process, the performance is really inefficient. And coming to the information part, the outputs of this system are mainly to know about schedule of the employee, contact information, demographics, SSN, etc., and so on. And coming to the inputs, they are mainly employee name, contact number, current address, email address, and the department he is assigned to. And the next part is the economics. As university dining services is a small organization, and the number of part-time employees are less in comparison to the full-timers, so I think there is no need for extra staff to be hired for maintaining the system, and this can be easily maintained by the existing employees. And coming to the control, as all the information is entered manually, there might be chances that the information is entered incorrectly, which may lead to many complications. Efficiency, as said earlier, it's a manual process, so the system is very inefficient and it's error prone. And coming to the service part, the person in charge of the database must make sure that all the required data of an employee is entered into the database. So in this slide, I'm going to talk about our main system objectives. So our first objective is to develop the backend part of the information system, which is the database. And the second objective is to develop an efficient user interface for the user, through which all these operations such as adding and retrieving details can be performed. And coming to the required resources or technical specifications of this project, we need a Windows web server to deploy our application, a Visual Studio for developing the front-end UI or the user interface, then the Microsoft project for tracking the progress of the project and timely management of different phases. And we need developers for developing the front end or the graphical user interface, And in this case, the developers have also played the role of testers in testing the entire application. And coming to the use case diagram, this is the use case diagram of the current information system which is developed. As you can see, there are three primary actors who will be interacting with the system, such as database administrator, manager, and the employee. For instance, if I take the role of database administrator, he interacts with the system basically for updating, modifying, and even for notifying employees regarding important information. And next, coming to the physical flow of the diagram, this diagram visually shows us the different flows involved in the information system and the interactions between all the entities. Um, and if we take for an instance, an employee is assigned to a role, and then he works for a certain department, and he gives all his details to the data admin, and with the help of this system, the data admin keys in all the information and stores it in the database so that it will be helpful for retrieval process or even for other search process. So finally, after the development of our information system, this is the home page, which basically has a little bit of information about the dining service, and it has links for logging into the system, for some news from and important contact information. And this is our login screen, and once the username and password is entered, then you will be directed to the welcome screen of our system, which has the basic functions such as adding an employee and searching an employee. So if we want to add an employee, then when we trigger that action, you will be directed to the new employee registration screen, in which you can key in all the necessary important details about the employee, such as his name, gender, date of birth, address, and the department to which is assigned. Then when we submit the form, it will be stored in the database. And the next major functionality of this system is to search for an employee, and we have provided various attributes or ways for searching. The user can enter the campus ID, or else the last name, or even the department. And this is another search in which we can go into the specific department to search for an employee. Finally, coming to the cost analysis and technical feasibility of this project, we have estimated this project to cost around $12,000, and the cost includes the tasks related to design, development, and testing, and later in maintenance of the website. And finally, coming to the conclusion of our presentation, we want to sum it up saying that the current or the developed information system has automated the manual practice of entering employee data and even retrieval, due to which the management has been benefited in effectively managing the resources, and the system is not error prone. And we'll be working on optimizing the system and making it an error free system. Finally, I want to humbly thank Dr. Nick Dalal for giving us this opportunity to work on such real-time project, due to which we have interacted with a lot of people, and in real time we have understood the user requirements and the kind of uncertainties which will be faced in development of a project. So, and saying that, I thank you all for listening this presentation. Thank you very much.